Suppose that a ampersand b equals k multiplied by a to the power m multiplied by b to the power n, where k, m, n are constants, and suppose that 5 ampersand 3 is 18 and 10 ampersand 3 is 72 and 5 ampersand 6 is 36. We need to find the value of 10 ampersand 6. So these three values, these three constants, we need to find what their values are, k, m, and n. So I think what we can do is, if we can write first 5 ampersand 3 is 18, so that can be written as, well, if I write 5 ampersand 3 equals, so k times a is 5, so 5 times m multiplied by b is 3, so 3 times n. Okay, and that is equal to 18. So this is, I can call it A, if I call it like equation A, and then I'm going to write 10 ampersand 3 for this one. So 10 ampersand 3 is k times 10 to the power m times 3 to the power n equals 72, and I'm going to call it B. Okay, now from A and B, we'll try to get one of the value of one of the constants. So if I say A divided by B, then what do I get? I would be getting, so I can write it as k times m to the power m times 3 to the power n divided by k times 10 to the power m times 3 to the power n is 18 out of 72. And you see some of the terms would cancel out. So you have k gone, 3 to the power n, 3 to the power n gone. 18 times 72 is 1 out of 4. And at the same time, this 10 to the power m, you see we can write it as, so we get 5 to the power m divided by 5 to the power m times 2 to the power m, because 10 to the power m can be written as 5 times 2 to the power m, and that is equal to 5 to the power m multiplied by 2 to the power m. That's what we did here, and that equals 1 out of 4. So the 5 to the power m will go. We are left with 2 to the power m equals 1 out of 4. Sorry, equals 4. And that is not 4, but we can write it as 2 square. Therefore, m equals 2. So we've got m equals 2 from here. Okay, so once we know m equals 2, let's now try and work out the other values. So now let us use 18 and 36, m 5 ampersand 3 and 5 ampersand 6. Okay, so 5 ampersand 3 we know, so 5 ampersand 6 I'll just write down 5 ampersand 6 as 5 ampersand 6 equals k times 5 to the power m. Instead of m I'm going to write 2 and multiplied by 3 to the power, sorry not 3, 6 to the power n, and that equals 36, and that is C. So if I were to do A divided by C, I would get k multiplied by 5 square times 3 to the power n divided by k multiplied by 5 square times 6 to the power n equals 18 out of 36. So once more I can do cancelling out. I would be left with 3 to the power n. See, once again, instead of having 6 to the power n, I can write it as 2 to the power n times 3 to the power n. So I'm going to rewrite it as 3 to the power n out of 3 to the power n times 2 to the power n, that's 6 to the power n, and that equals 18 times 2 is 36, 1 out of 2. The end score we get, therefore 2 to the power n equals 2 to the power 1, so therefore n equals 1. So we've got m is 2, n is 1. So now we have to find the value of k. So we can use these values in any one of the equations to get the value of k. So I can write it somewhere here. So 10, let's use it here. So we can say 72. So we can say 72 equals, so 72 equals k multiplied by 10 to the power m. M is 2, 10 square multiplied by 3 to the power 1. Therefore k equals 72 out of 100 times 3. So that would be, we can do 3 times 2 is 6, 1, 7, 24. And then I can do 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 25 is 100. So I get k equals 6 out of 25. So that is another value. So we've got these 3 values. So now let's work out what 10 ampersand 6 is. So then, so if I just leave the space, so 10 ampersand 6 would be equal to, in a similar way we can write it as k multiplied by 10 to the power m. So here we know times 6 to the power n. So that would be equal to k, we know 6 out of 25 multiplied by 10 to the power m, which is 2, multiplied by 6 to the power n, which is 1. And that is equal to 6 times 6, 36, so 6, we can say, anyway, 6 times 100 out of 25. And then 25 times 4 is 100. So 36 times 4 is 4 and 2 to 14, 144. And that's the answer really, 144. So we get this is equal to 144. So thank you for your time. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe. And for more maths problem solving videos, visit my channel at HypatiaMATH 147. Thank you.